My name is Carl Smith, and I write 10-cent stories for anybody that asks for one. I do it on a typewriter, so there's no second guessing and no backspacing. Today, I've collected about a dozen requests I got from Twitter and the Toast, and I'm going to choose one randomly out of a sugar jar and immediately come up with a story. Now, obviously, I've written down the prompts, so I have seen them before, but I haven't thought about how I'd write any of them. You'll have to take my word about that. A writer with writer's block wishes the story would just write itself, but regrets deeply when the wish comes true. She was stuck, wedged, rendered immobile, unable to progress. The words, so many of them, had been pouring like a torrent out of her head and hands, and now, as though a valve had been shut off, none came. She tried all of her usual tricks. First, the hour away from it, then the third cup of coffee, then the walk through the cemetery, then the call to her parents. But nothing was working, and the page, empty of words, taunted her. She tried, then, the second tier of the tricks she had. She drew a thimbleful of blood from her thumb and loaded up a fountain pen with it. She called up houses of tarot and fortune reading and left voicemails promising her soul for the words to come back. She danced Necronomicon in the restricted section of the public library, but nothing worked. Next, she buried a pig heart at the base of a black oak tree. Then she stole cans of soup from the grave of Andy Warhol. She spent a day denting cans inside a Walmart, and still the words did not come. At this point, she was no longer sure what she tried and hadn't, and had to keep a journal to keep track of all of her efforts to break this writer's block. It was only when she oiled the outside of the leather-bound journal with fresh seal blubber that she realized the journal had become her story, aided by every trick she tried, written of nearly its own accord and impossible to escape from. She stopped writing in it, but the next day words appeared, and memories of more fell attempts at renewing creativity were in her brain. She was trapped in a hell of her own writing.